well dealt with by Kansdell Sheriff on the edge of his 18-yard box. Ball forward by Jacobson, just steady Eddie at left back for the town. That's a risky back pass. Bradshaw could be in here. Bradshaw in the penalty area, works down to the right boot. Bradshaw fires over the top. Kamikaze to Taylor. Still Mohammed has it. Options right and left. Mohammed stumbles. Still keeps it alive. They're shooting shot. Shot is in. Great save from Neil Lowe to his left-hand side. Close on 1,000 travelling fans at this end of the ground. Richards whips it in left-footed. Glassy headed for goal. It's hit the post. So close. Great free kick for Northampton 2, Burton 1. In League 2, Michael Jacobs penalty. Packer's given the ball away here, 30 yards out to right. Right shoots, right footed, good save from the goalkeeper. Brown, low to his right. Town have a corner, they take it quickly. Right to Collins, back to Wright, who scored the winner here last season. Right down the left, good ball in. Headed away well by Elliott this time. Only as far as Sharps, who sends it high into the air. Poor from the captain this time. Better though this time as he heads it forward towards Collins, takes it on the chest. Collins shot, deflected, could break for Bradshaw, across the face of goal, and it's cleared again. Town asking all the questions here at the moment. From the former Falkirk centre forward. Duffy gives it back to Pat, whips it in first time, and it comes in for Mohammed, easy save. For Neil diving low to his left-hand side. But that's where Cheltenham are danger. Number the 17th. Give you the full team lineups in a moment as Hurst plays it forward. It's cut out easily enough. Here's Richards, easily identifiable with the bald head. Shoots him a long way out, good hit too, and a good save from Brown. Diving low to his right-hand side. Richards, I thought. Back for Hurst, Sharps, Kansdell Sheriff and Jacobson in midfield. Taylor, Richards, Rowe and Wright, and up front Bradshaw and Collins. Town come forward here with Bradshaw. The Wales under 21 international gives it to Nicky Rowe, pops up. Floodlights don't seem to be the strongest here. It is Nicky Rowe that uses Hurst. Hurst now to Richards. Back to Rowe. Rowe uses the ball intelligently to Taylor. Taylor whips it in nice and early. Bradshaw toe poke over the top. Good ball in from Taylor. One teenager. A Town free kick taken by Jacobson. Just inside the Cheltenham half. Headed away. Still alive there. Taylor. Good ball in. Oh, well cleared by Jumpati. Really decent ball in from Taylor. Well won back again by Taylor on the right hand side. Good looking ball in. Collins header. Saved by the goalkeeper. Great ball from Taylor. Firm header from James Collins. Taken down nicely now by Hurst, who clips it forward. Too high for Gornell. Easy header won by Bennett, the Cheltenham captain, but Town win it again. Gornell, great hold of play. To Taylor. Look at the blue and amber shirts forward in this attack. Rowe on the overlap. Taylor, positive. Still Taylor. Taylor shoots and it's wide of the near post. It opened up for Taylor. He thought he'd have a go. No, can't you, Steve? The way Cheltenham play the game the right way, they knock it around delightfully on occasions.
Yep, I know, and that's why the manager wants our side to play.
Great ball through the middle from Richards. Morgan's onside. He's round the keeper. Is he? Keeper gets his hand to it. Mark Wright on the follow. Just wide. Oh, what a chance! Oh, that was the opportunity. Ball through the middle from Richards. Right next to the corner flag. Taylor takes it back here to Hurst. Hurst turns and plays a good ball into the middle. John Barty heads it away from 6 yards out. And as far as Richards. Richards, great ball to Wright in the area. Wright shoots. Keeper fumbles it. Morgan on the follow-up and he falls over and toe pokes it straight at the keeper. Won by Hurst for Shrewsbury Town. Richards gives it back to Hurst. Been an absorbing contest this one. We could yet have late drama. Nicky Rowe on the ball, some 30 yards out, gives it to Mark Wright in the penalty area. Left hand side, cuts inside, still Mark Wright. Wright goes for goal, keeper fumbles it and holds on as Gornell goes lunging in. Cheltenham not happy with the Gornell challenge, but surely he had to go for it. Keeper had dropped it. Cheltenham pushing and shoving Gornell out of the way. But if Gornell hadn't gone for that one, he would have got an almighty rollicking from his manager.
I'll tell you what, Stuart, Steve Elliott has just punched Gornell in the face, right full in the face. And if
Premier Leaders, football special for you on BBC Radio Shropshire with Nick Southall. Our coverage starts at 10 to 3 tomorrow afternoon, live from the racecourse ground. Here's Bradshaw, clever ball through to Collins, he's big and strong here. Great tackle comes in from Davis. Taylor on the follow-up, tries to win Town a corner, and he has won Town a corner. Corner, 10 minutes gone, no score. Matt Richards takes it towards the near post, flicked on by Wright, kept alive by Collins, he drives it in, appeals for handball there. He said it will be another corner kick though, hit that really. Who's a classy defender, played a lot of football at a higher level. Jacobson now, to Wright, space now for Kansdell Sheriff, can he keep it in? Yes he can, great ball in towards the far post, Taylor's well up, and Taylor's caught a bit of the full-back sight there. It's a fair challenge from Taylor. Bradford corner then, taken towards the penalty spot. Header comes in from Sires, blocked on the line by Neil, he's still there, and it's turned in. Bradford ahead, you would think it was Hansen. Towards Bradshaw, beat it in the air by the big defender. Long ball through the middle, and all of a sudden Wells is away here. Wells, chance for 2-0. Dinks it over the keeper, and Wells scores 2-0. Half Richards in the left back position. They're helped out by Jacobson, who clears up towards Taylor. And Taylor goes back into his own half to Hurst. Hurst lifts it forward towards Collins, headed away easily enough by Davis. Here's Taylor. Hasn't got into the game too often so far today. Taylor now gets his head down on the right hand side. Straight ball in. Collins glancing header just wide. That was a chance. What a wicked ball. Whipped in football confidence. And Bradford have taken heaps from those back-to-back wins at Southend and here against a Crewe on Boxing Day. 2-0 they lead Shrewsbury Town. The Town side who have only lost one in their last 11 games before this one. Still time for Town to turn this one around. Great ball from Sharps to Collins. Collins shoots, hits the back of Oliver, who will go for a corner with it. Yes, it will. This is a decent response from Shrewsbury Town. Carries it in field, lifts it into the box now. Hurst, a bit casual, a bit sloppy. Has his pocket picked by Compton. Compton gets away from him easily. He's into the penalty area. Compton shoots, great save from Neil. Fagan on the follow-up, and it's gone through the keeper's legs. And it's 3-0. 3-0 to Bradford. The Bradford keeper, Graham Turner, watching on. Arms folded. Marvin Morgan's warming up. Terry Gornell as well. Changes in the pipeline for Shrewsbury. Here's Bradshaw, who could be one of the men to make way. Good twisting run from Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Collins, clever back heel to Wright. Wright shoots first time, just wide. Town's best move of the game. Bradshaw this time does it well enough. Good out ball for Jacobson. Wright helps it on, and once and then again. Can Gornell keep his footing here? He can, and it breaks to Wright. Possibilities here. Drives his way into the penalty area. Wright pulls it back, and it's stuffed out at the near post. And as far as Nicky Rowe, you might think about the first time shot. He's quickly closed down. Great tackle from Sace. Town are not happy. Richards surrounding the ref. It's a red card. Straight red. Straight red for David Sayers. Was it over the top on Nicky Rowe? It must have been. Referee had a really good view of that. Richards mixed up either, can you? Completely different. Here's Morgan for Shrewsbury. 30 yards out. Richards again. Booed again. Space now for Jacobson. Needs a good ball in. Delivers left footed towards the far post. Morgan's in there. They're queuing up at the far post. And Town have got one back. Was it Morgan who got the final touch? I think it was. Town have got one back here with 12 to go. It's Bradford 3, Shrewsbury 1.
Yeah, it was
overly prolific, has he, Marvin Morgan, since he started his Shrewsbury career so well. But Wimbledon 1, Southend 4 in League 2. Neil Harris, the ex-Millwall man, with a fourth goal there. Swansea 1, Tottenham 1, Scott Sinclair, the Swansea equaliser down there at the Liberty Stadium. Town come forward here, 6 minutes to go. Richards to Jacobson, who made the Morgan goal. Jacobson infield again to Richards, who's had more touches of the ball than any player in the second half, I would have thought. Wallace, clever ball in field to Mark Wright. Mark Wright got options right and left to Wallace, to Rowe. Rowe just inside the Bradford half. Bantam's have everyone back behind the ball. Space now for Wallace, who crosses to the right hand side. Jacobson's in there. Oh, run across the base of goal. So close to 3-2. Great ball from Wallace. A Town corner then to be taken by Richards. Jacobson's up in there, headed away. Only as far as James Hurst takes it down. Gives it to James Wallace. Wallace delivers. Great ball in all. Put a loop into the top corner. And it sails high and wide. Sheriff sweeps it back into his own half. To Sharp. Sharps goes short. To Hurst. He made his debut in that 7-2 game at Northampton. Great tackle from Hurst. Loose ball seized upon by Ainsworth. Gives it to the overlapping Hurst, who goes lunging in. Strong in the tackle. Gets away from Adams. Still with Hurst. Feeds it back to Ainsworth. Lots of blue and amber shirts in the middle. Ainsworth goes a long way round. Whips it in and it's gathered easily. You're looking for a negative omen, by the way. This time last season, Shrewsbury were also unbeaten at home until the first game of the new year, and the Crewe won here. Ainsworth, ball into the box. Gornell shoots just wide. Good hit. On the chest, shows a bit too much of that to Wright. Now with Richards, 30 yards out. This is better from Shrewsbury Town. Richards, clever ball to Gornell. Lots of teammates in the middle. Good ball in towards Richards. Richards attempts, but it's saved by Higgs. Never got Berahino was on a different wavelength, and it's easily gathered by the goalkeeper Neil, who quickly bowls it out towards Cansdale Sheriff. Forward to Gornell. Nice close control. Cansdale Sheriff, clever ball through the middle, and Morgan's away here from Tozer. Morgan carries the ball into the box. Good chance here for Morgan. Defenders all over him though. Morgan never had the ball under control.
Defender.
Yeah, Tozer did well. Town have a corner there. Taken by Wright towards the far post. And Morgan's in there. Granderson as well. Headed on by Cansdale Sheriff. Could break to Gornell. Big appeal to a handball against for a penalty. Nothing given. as the ball hit Adams, a young left back. On we go. Ainsworth on the ball, 35 yards out, right hand side. Great ball in. Morgan's header. Oh, so close, just wide. Dead ringer for his more famous brother, Lewis Young, I should say, Ashley Young, his brother. Ball into the box here. Asante going away from goal. Asante threads it in. Berahino, and they scored. Northampton ahead. Do you recognise Eddie Boothroyd's number 2, by the way, who's just taken his seat?
Big Tim Flowers, is it?
No, it's going back even further. I'll tell you in a minute, because Tanner on the ball here with Mark Wright. Mark Wright shoots him a long way out straight to the keeper. Worth a go. Crewe 0, Morecambe 1 in League 2. Kevin Ellison for Morecambe. Mark Wright on the ball here. Left hand side, great ball. Gornell glancing header just wide. That was unlucky. Great ball from Wright.
If it's getting nodded down by Langmead or the other centre half, it's the Northampton midfield players that are picking it up.
Here comes Town. Morgan to Wright, left hand side of the penalty area. Lots of teammates in the middle. Wright delivers, headed away easily enough. Could it break for Richards? Yes, it will. Richards good close control. Shoots now. Right footed. Great goal! What a goal from Matt Richards! Lovely control. Worked it onto the right foot, his weaker foot. And what a hit from 20 yards. Postage stamp. Right into the bottom corner of the net. At Tanner level here. Matt Richards, it's quality. Shrewsbury 1, Northampton 1.
Yeah, really.
435 Northampton fans here, by the way. 6045 through the gate. Town working forward here. Morgan, clever ball. Ainsworth in the penalty area. Great looking ball in towards Mark Wright and headed behind by Crow for a Shrewsbury corner. And from Asante, Matt Richards on his shoulder. Still Asante heading down a blind alley. It does well to use Crow. A heavy touch from John Johnson. Taken off him by the increasingly influential Richards. Clever ball as well from Richards to Mark Wright. And Morgan screaming for the ball. Wright gives it to Morgan. Options right and left. Morgan shot. Powder puff. Easy save.
Resolutely.
Could have a really demoralising effect on Northampton defensive. Town scored here. Right corner flicked onto the near post. Cleared. How did that stop go in? Great flick on. And hammered away by Crow from almost on the line. Look at the counter attack though from Northampton. What a ball that is from Berahino. To Young. Young is in on goal here. Young 1-on-1. Save by the goalkeeper. Great save from Neil. Young will feel he should have done better than Booth.
How can they get caught with 3v1 at the back? It's ridiculous. When you take your corners, you've got to set your team up to make sure you don't get caught.
So end to end. Mark Wright now with a goal. Wright goes to bend it. Ball by the keeper. Morgan catches it. It is and a foul on Morgan. No! Short, better angle for Jacobs, who delivers. Cleared by Hurst as he stumbles towards the edge of the penalty area. Only as far as Young, who cuts inside. Young, poor ball. Should be whipped away here by Richards. Clever ball here to Ainsworth. Ainsworth's got Gornell up with him. He's midway inside the Northampton half. Left hand side. Ainsworth cuts inside. Might think about the shot. Better angle. Ainsworth shoots wide. Good hit. Good hit. Really good. Anderson thought it was going to fall nicely for Asante. And Anderson was on the money there. Mops up Terry Angus in front of us, former Northampton and Fulham defender. Working for BBC Northampton, thought that was going to be 2-1 Northampton. Here's a good scoreline for Town. Oxford 1, Crawley the leaders 0. John Paul Pittman for Oxford. Town now come forward. Ainsworth to Wright. Wright's left hand side of the area, cuts inside. Wright shoots straight to the keeper. Decent hit from Wright.
Yeah, we want to creep up, and the teams around us are winning, so we need to we really need to step our game up.
Morgan, great play for the big forward on the right hand side. Still Morgan, bulldozing his way through, shots blocked. Breaks to Ainsworth. Ainsworth's going to shoot here, left footed, great block from Tozer. Some fans shouting very optimistically for a penalty. And never for the youngsters. Collins and Bradshaw up top. Collins on the bench today. Bradshaw not even in the 16. His time will come again, I'm sure. McAllister, good ball slid forward here to Wright. Back to goal. Spreads the point to the attack neatly to Ainsworth. Ainsworth goes a long way round into the penalty area. Ainsworth, great ball in towards the back stick, taken down on the chest by Gornell. Gornell shot, great save by the keeper's legs. Gornell again, down he goes, he wants a penalty, then he won't get it.
I'm not sure whether to bring a bit more pace on, I'm not sure.
Sid Richards, good tackling back. Does well here, Matthew Richards, and he's on the ball now. Richards, lovely crossfield ball to Ainsworth, just inside the Northampton half. Head down, Gornell with him. Hurst on the overlap, good ball towards Gornell. This goes down inside a penalty. Morgan on the follow-up, great save by the keeper. Town still screaming for the penalty, and they won't get it. I thought Morgan penalty spot is second in quick succession for the Mary Millers at the Don Valley. Still 1-1 here on BBC Shropshire. No Telford game today. They're back in action on Saturday. Big game against Kettering, two teams struggling at the moment. Shrewsbury at Middlesbrough on Saturday in the FA Cup. Ainsworth crosses from the right, the break to Gornell, cleared by Crow, ball still alive though, Gornell, back to goal, Wright takes over, still there for Wright, cuts inside, takes a deflection over the top corner. Just wouldn't come down for Wright.
Yeah, fantastic defending
For Shrewsbury Town, little winger, that's interesting to see who's going to make way. Town corner, taken by Wright towards Morgan, who heads it over the top. 2 yards out, angle was tight. This time. Port Vale 0, Cheltenham 2 in League 2. Brian Schmeichel, it's a bad scoreline from a Shrewsbury point of view. Makes it even more important the Town go on and win this game now to keep in touch. Morgan, really good turn into the penalty area. Still Morgan across the face and it's cleared by Tozer. Just won't go in for them. Argyle, 2-1 they trail though to their Devon rivals. It's a good burst out from Hurst at right back. It's only good for him. Hurst in the penalty area. Hurst shoots, pummeled by the goalkeeper. And Morgan can't hit it in. How did that not go in? What a run from Hurst. Their team have come under the cosh in this second half. It's been one-way traffic and Town come again here. Council Sheriff delivers towards the near post, cleared, but as far as Morgan, shot from Taylor, saved, dangerous shot saved, down goes Morgan. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty, still, it just won't go in for getting James Collins stripped and readied for action. He scored with his first touch when he came off the bench in Northampton in November. Surely asking too much for him to do it again, isn't it? Well, take anything though, Graham Turner will, I'm sure, at this belated stage of proceedings. It's 1-1 and we're into the last 5 minutes. Taylor, short now to Cansdale Sheriff, diagonal ball forward to Gornell, great flick from Terry Gornell towards Ainsworth. Good scoreline here. Dagenham have equalised at Southend, 1-1. Brian Woodall, Town on the attack now with Hurst down the right hand side towards Morgan, who heads it straight to the keeper. A yard either side, it was surely 2-1.
Yes.
If you've got your headphones in, how big is the disappointment is this going to be, dropping 2 home points against rock bottom Northampton? What have you made of Town's performance? John Taylor, that's a lovely ball to Ainsworth on the right, drives it in and again it's gathered by the outstanding Higgs, who's had a fine game.
Yeah.
He doesn't go lunging into anything a bit carelessly, or he'll be off having got that early yellow card. Here's Collins, nice hold of play on the halfway line, brings Granderson, the attack-minded right back into it, long ball into the box, Flitney comes, that's an awful punch from the Gillingham goalkeeper. Only as far as Dave McAllister for Shrewsbury, who is going to try and plant this one on the head of a Morgan or a Sharps here. Granderson staying back to keep an eye on Ollie. Jacobs with them, clips it forward, too high for Sharps, headed away by Jackman. Only as far as Richards, who scored a beauty in the last home game here against Northampton a few weeks ago. Richards spreads the ball to the left hand side, Wright cuts inside, delivers, great ball in towards Morgan, to break to Collins, his touch lets him down, and Lawrence turns it behind for a Shrewsbury corner. Volume, as he tries to get over his point. Fairly quiet inside Greenhouse Meadow at the moment. Jacobson then takes a free kick up towards Sharps, good flick on, and Richard is in there, Sharps looping header, Morgan get a little header in and it's easily saved. No purchase, wouldn't come down. Wolves 1 up at Tottenham, Stephen Fletcher. I always say Shrewsbury born, he was, it is technically correct. Don't think he lived in the town that long, his dad was in the army. And he spent his early months on this earth in Copthorne. Stephen Fletcher, we'll claim him, gladly as one of ours. Here's Wright for Shrewsbury Town, some 30 yards and does well. Robs Lawrence, finds Collins, great ball in for Collins, it's an own goal, oh, just wide from Frampton, nearly an own goal. Wicked ball delivered. Town had been so far and it was almost an own goal. Richards with the resulting corner. Sharps is in there, Sharps header over the top. Better though from Shrewsbury Town. Some skills for 235,000 in 1996, went on to become manager. Now he is back in his second spell in charge. Town on the attack with Wright. Wright shoots him a long way out, easy save. Moved a bit in the air as well, but Flitney was behind that one all the way. Plays it out down the right hand side, ball though given away a bit cheaply. Port Vale 1, Wimbledon 0 in League 2. Mark Richards for Vale. Granderson now, good run from Granderson, still with Granderson, finds Wright, Wright goes for it first time and it's always an own goal. Oh, and Gillingham living so dangerously. Wright went for the far corner and somehow Richards had hit him, could have got anywhere. And again Gillingham gets so lucky it's been scrambled behind for a corner. It could easily have been a second own goal of the afternoon. Town making all the right noises at the moment. Mark Wright having a good game, takes his corner. Free header for Cansdale Sheriff, rises well. Sharps keeps it alive, ball bouncing around. Cansdale Sheriff on the volley. Cansdale Sheriff scores! Thumping volley from the Australian. It has been coming half an hour in, and it's Shane Cansdale Sheriff Shrewsbury 1, Gillingham 0.
You know what, Stuart, for a centre-half, that was an absolutely super goal. You know, it's been bubbling around again. They kept it alive. I think it was Sharps who headed it back across there, the face of goal. And there was Shane Cansell-Sherry, left-footed player, but a right-footed volley. Technically, absolutely 100% spot on. What a great goal.
Stoke run for their money down at the Priestfield, nearly 10,000 squeezed in. Gillingham took the lead. Stoke though ran out 3-1 winners in the end. Port Vale 1, Wimbledon 1 in League 2. Jack Midson and Hereford lead at Dagenham. Arkin, the goal scorer there. John Taylor, good ball in to Morgan. Taylor gets it back. Taylor shoots. Taylor just wide. Has his head in his hands. He knows how close that was. Nice one too. Directly in the first half, Wright's corner wasn't cleared and Cansell-Sherry scored. What can happen this time? Wright with it towards the near post, headed away from almost on the line by Jackman. Back to Wright it goes. Here's Cansell-Sherry. First time ball in, beaten by Morgan, and Gillingham scrambled it away, living dangerously. McAllister back into the box. Collins takes command. Can he bring it down? He can. Gives it to Wright on the left hand side of the box. Wright twisting and turning. Shows a bit too much of that, but he does at least win Shrewsbury another corner.
He's going in front of goal for him.
Another corner taken by Wright, headed away at the near post. And as far as Taylor keeps it alive, Cansell-Sherry on the turn. Well blocked off by Lawrence. Incessant Shrewsbury pressure now. Wright again, bit of space, might go for goal. Right shot, great shot, fumble by the goalkeeper, who gets lucky on the line. Stinging shot from Wright. They're looking not altogether happy about that, as you might expect. Dennis Ollie stays on the park, by the way. He's done little or nothing up front for Gillingham. Tan 1, Gillingham 0, 65 minutes played. Mark Wright here for Shrewsbury Town. To Richards. Jacobson, he's had a steady game, he always does, doesn't he, at left back. Sizes up the crossing chance, and it comes to Morgan. Takes it down on the chest, ball gets away from him. Richards wins it, Collins is wide. Set up for Collins inside the box. As far as Jack Payne, nice reverse ball to Jackman. Good spell this for Gillingham. Marvin Morgan working hard, tackling back to good effect. And now here's Taylor. Taylor on the turn, hooks it forward towards Collins. Good flick, great header one. To Morgan. Collins wants the ball in the middle. Can Morgan get his head up in time? Collins. David McAllister wants it. Morgan goes it alone. Still Morgan. Then he turns, gives it back. David McAllister fires wide. Set up well by Morgan. One down now at Cambridge United, the Abbey Stadium. Here's Marvin Morgan for Shrewsbury. Oh, great tackle, wins it on the edge of the Gillingham penalty area. Morgan, can he find Collins? Collins caught on his heels, digs it out. Still Collins, brings Wright into it. Space on the left hand side, whips it in. Doesn't beat the first man, it will still be kept in though by Wright. And a poor first touch this time for Wright. But for finding themselves back in the fourth tier of English football. Here's Collins for Shrewsbury in the centre circle. Great leap from Collins. Here's Taylor. Such an exciting player in full flight. Taylor 30 yards out on the angle. Taylor delivers towards Morgan, who can't get a touch. And the ball flashes across the penalty area and out of play for a goal kick. Bits of advice from John Truick and Michael Jackson here. Next time the ball goes dead, he's going to come on. Left out of the starting 11 today. Jacobson, good run from the left back here. Midway inside the Gillingham half to Collins. Collins gets the ball down. Collins shoots. Saved well by Flipney. And the rebound is dealt with by Jackman, the fullback. Jacobson back into the box. Collins looping header. Saved by the keeper for them. We do know there is often late drama though when these sides meet. Would it be the same story today? Let's hope not, unless it's a second for the Town. Fresh legs to Gornell. Little back heel for Taylor. Taylor on the right hand side. Keeps the ball neatly. Kills a few seconds as well. To Granderson. Town is trying to keep the ball and run down the clock. Granderson forward to Gornell. Cut out. Runs kindly though. For Taylor. Granderson wants it. Oxford 0, Crewe 1 in League 2. Craig Pearson. Here's Granderson. Crosses from the right. Little flick towards Wright. And Wright can wrap it up. And he has wrapped it up. Graham Turner leading the applause. Mark Wright with a rasping shot. Came to him nicely. And he hammers it into the corner of the net. Surely the points in the bag for Shrewsbury Town. A big 3 points as well. Shrewsbury 2, Gillingham 0.
You know,
Bolton 3-0 in the Premier League at Old Trafford. A missed penalty from Wayne Rooney in the first half, not proving to be costly. Here's Gornell, little touch from Morgan. Oh, great ball through the middle. Richards can wrap it up his tail here. Richards, and he's plays it over the top. That was a chance to really ice the cake. Played through by Morgan. And Mark Wright is now right behind him at the top of the goal charts here at the Greenhouse Meadow. Morgan 9 in all competitions, Wright on 8. Collins has got 7, I think. So they're showing the goals around without anybody being overly prolific. Richards feeds right. Morgan. Nice hold-up play from the Aldershot Town Old Boy. Richards to Davy McAllister in the centre circle. McAllister goes square to Granderson. Here's Taylor. Taylor keeps the ball, little flick towards Gornell. Taylor opening up for him here. Has he got the pace to get through? Yes, he has. Taylor 1-on-1 with the keeper. It is saved by the keeper. Taylor was eyeing his first goal of the season there. Nice 1-2. It's 1-on-1. Goalkeeper. Feature of the game so far for me. Both sets of players closing down the opposition so quickly.
Yeah, they're making it so hard for everybody on the field, Stuart, cancelling each other out all over the field.
It's a great ball forward from Sharps down the inside right channel. Collins gets there. Collins plays it a really good looking ball towards right. Back across the basin. Morgan couldn't readjust his body and it goes through to the goalkeeper. Started the season so well, didn't he? Scored 7 goals very quickly. He's only got 2 in about 18-19 games now, but still offers so much. Collins now to Morgan on the left hand side. Morgan into the penalty area, needs support, pulls it back towards Taylor and dealt with by Gilbert.
Box, they look nervy, balls coming in from high, balls across the face of the goal.
Jacobson to Richards, back to Jacobson. That's not a bad ball. Towards Taylor, great little header. Morgan back to goal, tees up Collins. Collins shot, and it's gone just wide, deflected just wide. So close to 1-0. It's frantic, isn't it? So fast and furious this game. Jacobson now plays it forward. Dealt with by Phillips, this rangy centre half. But here's Tan with Collins into the box. Collins shoots, blocked. And as far as Taylor. Taylor shoots, good hit too, just wide! What a hit from Taylor! Must have thought he was in when he hit it. And has done well, kept quite a few clean sheets for Southend. He's keeping one again today. 27 minutes in. Here's Collins. Strong. Looks from Morgan. Morgan knocked to the ground. In fact, it's gone the other way. Morgan adjusts to have made the challenge there. The referee reaching for his pocket quickly. And it's a red card for Marvin Morgan here. Taylor down to 10. And the big one here for the pink-shirted visitors. Martin drives it over halfway towards Dickinson, takes it down on the chest, well tackled by Taylor, and Neil comes a long way out the goalkeeper. Dickinson goes running into Sharps here. Town fans baying for blood. Casdell Sheriff as well having a strong word with Whitestone, and for me there, the centre forward has just run straight into the back of the Town defender there, Dickinson.
Yeah, he has certainly, Stuart. He's trying to say that Sharps was getting in the way of him. If it's definitely a booking. I don't think it's a sending off. Nobody's going to get sent off for that, but it's definitely a booking.
Well, both sets of players hot under the collar. Yellow card. Town fans don't like. Lifts it forward towards Collins. Collins couldn't quite get on the end of that one. And Southend working forward here towards Dickinson. Anthony Grant on the ball. Grant easily dispossessed by Richards. Having a really fine game again, the ex-Ipswich player. Richards looks to right, sells him a little bit short. And Southend should clear here. Mistick though from Timlin. And it throws McAllister. McAllister shoots, and it's just wide! What a hit from Dave McAllister from 30 yards. Richards, after much deliberation, takes his free kick, left-footed, headed away by Dickinson. Who's going to be on the loose ball? It's going to be Dave McAllister. And McAllister, good header forward to the edge of the area. Headed away well by Kalala. And McAllister having a very good first half. Finds Wright again. Wright twisting and turning. Feeds Collins down the left-hand side. Collins stumbles and he springs back to his feet and does really well to keep the ball. Here's Mark Wright now. Mark Wright, little reverse ball. Almost has Granderson in. And Southend tackling hard on the edge of the box. Wright goes into a 50-50. McAllister as well. And still Town emerge with the ball. Jacobson, great effort this from Graham Turner's side. Jacobson, cracking shot. Oh, just wide. Thought it was in. Joe Jacobson, 20 yards. Well, you'd like to think so.
Yeah.
0-0 at the Greenhouse Meadow. What a game. Sharps slices it forward, turns it into a decent ball actually. Taylor's after it, and Taylor gets hold of it in the penalty area. Feeds it back intelligently to Granderson, who pings it in. Could be a goal. Oh, saved by the keeper, and right follow blocked by Glehesley, and it's a corner. I think it was a cross from Granderson. Back in field to Grant. Grant looks for Bennion through the middle. Nice close control from Bennion. Dickinson's shot could go anywhere. Could go to Bennion. Shot to the goal. Good save for the goalkeeper. Bennion shot. Neil, first real save he's had to make, and he did it well. John Taylor for Shrewsbury to Richards. Richards inside his own half with a good-looking ball out to the right-hand side to Collins, who will get there and keep it in. Excellent play again from Collins. Lots of blue shirts forward here. Collins, good ball towards Taylor. Taylor works it onto the left foot. Still Taylor to Granderson. Granderson looking to make space for the shot. Granderson's shot comes in and it's deflected, but it won't quite go for a corner as well. People are motioning on the bench. Here's Bennion for Southend. It's had their only shot of the game so far. On target. Decent shot that is. Easily saved by Neil at the end of the first half. Collins, great control. on the halfway line. What a game he's having. Rampaging run from the ex-Villa reserve. Gives it to Taylor now. 20 yards out. Taylor cuts inside. Richard wants it. Richards gets it. Might think about the shot. Still with Richards. Little reverse ball to McAllister. McAllister options right and left. He uses Grandison. Grandison quickly closed down. Little step over. Buys him some time. Crosses towards the near post. Collins goes down. Penalty! Penalty to Shrewsbury Town! Gilbert on Collins.
He's bought it, a referee. I'm afraid James Collins will not get a better penalty shout than that all season.
I think it was, Steve.
Do you think it was?
I really think it was a penalty.
I think he's conned the referee, Stuart, and I think that makes up for the first half dismissal of Marvin Morgan. Great work by James Collins. He's had a terrific game today. I just hope he caps it off with the goal.
He's going to take the penalty. James Collins, he's won the penalty. Can he smash it into the back of the net now? Deserves a goal. What a game he's had, the former Aston Villa reserve. 52 minutes on the clock. James Collins with the chance to give 10-man Shrewsbury Town the lead here against the leaders. Collins, here he comes. Scores! Great penalty! Sends the keeper the wrong way. Collins does it! For Graham Turner's hard-working side here. Shrewsbury 1, Southend 0. They've only got 10 men.
Yeah, fantastic, Stuart. Great work by Grandison actually getting the cross in the box. And I think, as you say, I think Collins just got in front of the Southend player. Most referees wouldn't have given it. I think this referee had to give it to get Town back in and give them something. Southend plays
for Southend to Hall. The two subs combined. Dickinson back to goal, edge of the box. Dickinson makes space for the shot. Tees up Hall, who hits it, and it's gone in. Has it? Yes, it has. It's an equaliser. Chris Steele got behind it, couldn't keep it out though, and it's still unbeaten here at Greenhouse Meadows so far this season. Town corner, and Richards with it towards the bottom. Sharps heads over, and it came off Mosley last at it. Great header from Sharps, who must have thought he'd... Paging run from Barker up towards Benyon. Benyon runs into Dave McAllister, that's late. It's Dickinson again. Surely he must go here. How many times is he going to get away with it there? He's gone in there on the Town defender. He's been booked already.
Will allow, because this game could go on till 5 o'clock easily.
Yeah, and then some. Here's Dave McAllister for Shrewsbury Town, some 30 yards out. Good play from the Irishman. He then goes to ground, no free kick, and McAllister working hard to win it back for the Town. Cleared by Clahetty up towards halfway. Ryan Hall shows too much of that to Matty Richards. Matty Richards to Collins, great little touch. McAllister thumping shot, and it's gone wide. Yeah. Richards dinks it into the penalty area towards Grandison. Grandison's header goes goalwards, and it's over the top. Got up well though, Grandison.
Yeah.
They've got another corner here. They might even win it yet. That would be a lovely sting in the tail, wouldn't it, for them? Town corner taken by Richards. And Grandison headed in 2-1 to Shrewsbury Town. Jermaine Grandison, soaring header. Richards corner. Grandison has been excellent with a powerful header beyond the reach of the goalkeeper. And with 9 to go, it's Shrewsbury 2. Southend 1.
Oh, what an absolutely fantastic header from Grandison. Superb delivery from Matt Richards. And there was Grandison, absolutely left his marker for dead, and a towering header. Absolutely crashed into the top left-hand corner of the net. Nothing more than they deserve, Stuart. Absolutely superb.
Today the Shrewsbury goalkeeper clears from left to right, over halfway, too high for Richards. Headed back into the Town half, a big face, he gives chase. Sharps sees him off easily enough and up to Collins. Right now on halfway, decent ball forward to Gordell, who's into the penalty area. Terry Gordell shoots, great shot! Oh, just wide of the near post. Really good hit from Terry Gordell. Good ball played forward to him, good turn of pace from the Liverpudlian. Advanced position, left hand side, Jakeson into Collins, great touch to Mark Wright, opening up for Wright. Good footwork from Wright, lifts it into the box towards Gornell, and it runs through to the goalkeeper Bartlett. Townsend, ball forward to the edge of the box, Sharps, good header one. McAllister, Dave McAllister starts again today. Sean McAllister on the bench, having not been involved in the 16 last week. Great touch from Collins on halfway. Gornell through the middle. Collins gives chase. Keeper should win the race, and he does. But that was good link play between the two strikers.
Yeah, good
kick then. Matt Richards, the former Ipswich Town man, spotting up the ball in front of the home end. Lots of movement inside the box. Here it comes from Richards, headed away well by Arquin. Ball's still alive. Collins keeps the pressure on. Sharps does as well. Right in there as well. Head tennis going on here. Hereford cleared to the edge of the box not once but twice. Ball could be returned though here quickly by Jacobson. 30 yards out, left hand side, great give and go with Wright. Jacobson, delightful ball, Gornell heads it in, tight in front, Terry Gornell, a goal made in Accrington. Jacobson cross, Gornell, textbook header, and it's first blood, Shrewsbury Town. Terry Gornell, Hereford 0. By Green, hopeful, hanging up and under. Grandison beneath that one, as is Sharps. Grandison again, clears, thumping volley straight at Neil. Well hit by Will Evans, a yard either side. Points continue to prove so hard to come by, and they're behind again here to Shrewsbury Town. The ball is back with the goalkeeper Neil. He's only had one save to make thus far, and he bowls it out to Jacobson on BBC Radio Shropshire. Ball in field to Richards. Really has emerged as an effective playmaker. Great ball over the top, Black stay down, Collins could be in here, Collins takes a shot early and he scores! Beauty! James Collins 2-0. Great ball over the top from Richards, and Collins thumps it from 20 yards into the bottom corner. It's getting better and better for Shrewsbury and Edgar Street. Hereford 0, Shrewsbury 2.
Yeah, you know what, Stuart, that it just didn't happen for him.
Yep, nice challenge for him to get his teeth stuck into now, maybe helping Wrexham back into the Football League. Here's Gornell, great play from Gornell down the right hand side into the penalty area. Still Gornell, out comes the keeper, and good goalkeeper from Bartlett. I think Collins in towards Gornell. There was clear contact between him and Green, but no free kick to Shrewsbury Town. Grandison for the Town on halfway to McAllister, who lifts it forward towards Gornell, rises well. Taylor now plays a good looking ball into the box to Collins. Collins hits it and tipped over by the keeper. Splendid save, great action. He'll keep the ball. Barcusen plays it over halfway to Pell, commanding run from Pell, opening up for Pell here, into the box it goes. Arquin shoots, great save with his knees from Chris Steele, corner.
You know, they're just bossing the game. To me, it's like a practice match for Town. You know, it's like attack v defence at the moment, and you know, it's as long as it continues, Town are going to win this game. 15
minutes to go, Town 2 up. Here comes Gornell, loses out. McAllister, good ball from the Irishman to Wright in the penalty area, left hand side. Wright shoots over the top, took a touch, corner. Flick comes on, Elders in there hunting. A real scramble ensues, ball still alive, and eventually it's hammered away by Carl Regan up towards Collins. A nice hold of play from Collins. He's got Richards up with him, and clever outball from Collins to Richards. Little back heel from Richards to Collins, who's on the move here, opening up maybe for Collins. Still has it. Collins shoots and hits the back of Green. Ball still alive though. Cushion header, who sends it forward towards Ewan O'Kane. Sharps takes command, good ball downfield towards Collins. Here's Gornell now on the right hand side, running at Ellis. Gornell twists and turns, tees up Nicky Rowe. First time ball into the middle towards Collins, looping header, and it's hit the bar! So close for James Collins, looping header, and Ejnik, the keeper, was backpedaling. Country has had. It seems as though Torquay's got away with it.
Yeah, I think they have, Stuart. It's in good nick, isn't it? And both sets of players are able to pass the ball and control it quite well.
Here come Town. Collins fed by Gornell. Collins, good trick, set up to hit. Collins shoots, oh, just wide! Cracking hit from James Collins from 25 yards out. One of those balls that just bounced from the West Bromwich Albion Loney. And Town working hard to win it back. McAllister does just that. Gornell now. Gornell into the middle towards Collins, dealt with by Ellis initially. Collins on the follow. Great turn from Collins. Oh, just wide. Great play from Collins again. A little ball outside of him to O'Kane, whose cross is headed away well by Sharps. And now Nicky Rowe. Good turn of pace from Nicky Rowe, opening up for Town here. It's 4 against 4. Nicky Rowe still on the ball, and he uses Gornell on the left hand side. Gornell stumbles though. Down he goes, appealing for a penalty. I think that was very optimistic from Terry Gornell.
He's waiting for it, chance missed.
Dave McAllister goes short this time to Matt Richards. Richards in the centre circle, just caressing the ball. Always looks such a good footballer, Matt Richards, and now he looks for the long diagonal towards Jacobson, who will get there as well. Jacobson to McAllister, quickly closed down. McAllister, can he get the shot in? McAllister shoots wide! Set himself nicely. And I think he'll be disappointed with that, because he is pass the ball neatly and with great invention some 20 yards out. Stevens forward to the feet of Morris. Back to Stevens shoots, great save from Neil. Good strong hand, helps it over the bar. Grandison deals with it initially, then a better clearance second time around, up towards Collins. Nice close control from Collins, brings McAllister into it. That's late on McAllister. Advantage played by referee Ward once again. Good footballers from Shrewsbury Town. Rowe to Gornell. Rowe now, middle of the field, 40 yards out, plays it the left-hand side. Fulham 2, Stoke 0 in the Premier League. Clint Dempsey with the second Fulham goal. Town working neatly here towards McAllister. McAllister on the charge, held up. Breaks to Collins though. Collins in the area. Tees up Gornell. Gornell, can he get the ball out of his feet? No, he can't. And the chance goes. They'd love to put one over, I'm sure, on their former club when they come to the Greenhouse Meadow on Tuesday night. Sawyers, great turn from Sawyers. Clever little ball to Collins as well. Collins shoots wide. Oh, hit it really well. Sawyers, delightful skills into Collins. Torquay spring forward down the right hand side. Little reverse ball away from Atieno, and Sharps mops up nicely. That's a good out ball from Jacobson. Great turn this time from Terry Gornell, midway inside the Torquay half. Good burst this from Gornell. Still got it, Gornell opening up for him. Gornell shoots, it's blocked by Sarr. Gornell tries to keep the ball alive. Almost over. 0-0. Richards, bit of a loose header this time from the midfield player, and as far as Mansell gives it away, gives it straight to Nicky Rowe. Good out ball as well for Rowe to Gornell. Gornell's got options right and left. Gornell drops his shoulder, cuts inside. Gornell shoots, Electric saves. Good effort from Gornell, cut inside. He enjoyed here when these sides met here in March. But they're in here, maybe Stevens shoots. Stevens, good shot, good save for Neil. Out of nothing. Big men from the back have made their way forward, the two centre halves. Here comes a corner deep towards the far post. Neil comes, gets a touch on it. Ball still alive though. Neil's in no man's land at the moment. Ball turned goalwards and it's gone in, has it? Yes, it has. Jacobson, ball lifted into the box and a good defensive header won by Sharps, the captain. Little nick from McAllister's effective. Sawyers in the centre circle, gives it to Rowe. Still think Town are going to make chances here against Torquay. Here's Gornell down the right hand side. Sawyers in the middle. Gornell to McAllister. McAllister shoots and it's saved high above his head by the goalkeeper. Playing more. What are your hopes for the rest of the season? Still a long way to go, lots of twists and turns. Great burst of pace here from Ainsworth down the left hand side. Ainsworth looks at Collins, he finds him as well. Collins shoots, blocked by Sarr, and the ball spins out of play. Mark McGee there in a blue training ground top, tracksuit trousers tucked into his royal blue socks, watching on arms folded as Mark Wright on the ball being booed by the Rovers fans. Uses Collins on the left hand side. Good strength and determination from Collins, opening up for him. Collins fizzes it in and is turned behind almost
Cause tonight, and they'll be able to face those Bristol Rovers supporters with glee.
They give the Rovers team in a moment, by the way. Town on the attack with Collins. They're down the left hand side. He uses Jacobson, who whips it in. Chance for Gornell near post, doesn't connect. Ball goes flashing across the face of goal. Looping ball played forward. That should be meat or drink for Jacobson. It is. Takes it down on the chest and a good ball over halfway. Nice first touch from Gornell. Uses Dave McAllister now. Slide raw ball to the right hand side. Taylor having a go with the fullback. Delivers nice and early. Awkward ball to Woodard to deal with. Turns it behind that corner. Next Tuesday, trip to Wiltshire for Steve and myself and the away fans. And also tonight, Torquay. 6 games on the bench. They go to Cheltenham. Here's Collins for Town. Good strong run into the penalty area. Still James Collins. Is he going to go all the way here? Little nudge on Collins. Goes behind. It's a corner though. Really direct and strong.
You know, anything on the end of it.
Town corner then, taken by Richards. Deep towards the far post. Sharps in there, just wide. So Sharps got the last touch. He must have. In League 2 this evening. Here's Sharps for Shrewsbury Town. It's just steady Eddie. The captain, short ball over halfway. McAllister in the centre circle, elevates it neatly towards Wright, kills the ball stone dead on his chest. Right now shoots from a long way out, great shot, good save. Corner. Sharps leading from the back, plays it out to the right flank. Here's John Taylor cutting in field. Goes square now to Jacobson, could open up for Jacobson. Ball into the box to Gornell, back to goal. Gornell on the half turn, brings McAllister into it. Space now for Carl Regan on the right hand side. Back to McAllister. Town still trying to walk it in almost. Taylor drops his shoulder. Taylor delivers, headed away by Bolger. Only as far as Regan, it's there to hit. Regan does shoot, hit his own teammate Collins. Don't think he would have troubled the goalkeeper anyway. Often used to score against the Town in his Leyton Orient days and his Northampton days as well. And he's on now, Scott McLeish, for the last half an hour. 0-0. Town on the attack here for once in this second half. Right, good ball to Collins on the left hand side. Collins delivers, blocked off by Woodard. Town corner. A collection of colourful flags. Floriat Salopia, Shrewsbury 1886. Town corner, taken by Wright. Sharps is in there, looping header from Sharps. It's the bar, and it's been turned over. The rebound by Granderson was in there. Sharps looping header against the bar. Keeper beaten, all ends up. And the loose still to Regan now. And Regan has to check and give it back to Sharps in the Welsh Premier League Cup tonight. And New Saints 1, Airbus 1. Mark Danks equalising for Airbus in that one. Good ball from Nicky Rowe to right. Space now on the left-hand side. Right crosses. Right good. Glancing at it from Collins. Slid over the top by the keeper. Great ball from right. Lovely little header from Collins. Go square to Nicky Rowe, who's already done pretty well as a substitute. Great ball from Rowe this time. Second good ball he's played out to right. Right, drops his shoulder, cuts inside. Good ball, space now for Taylor. Taylor's going to kill it dead on the chest. Lots of blue and amber shirts wait to be fed. Here comes the ball, keeper comes and keeper drops it, but then he gets lucky because there was no one there to challenge it in the air. Rowe looks for Sawyers. He loses out to Bolger. Sharps wins a header in the centre circle. Northampton 1, AFC Wimbledon 0. Great ball from Sawyers to Wright in space on the left-hand side. Wright in it was queuing up and it's been turned behind by Gill for a corner. Nicky Rowe, it's all in front of him. Rowe, angle ball into the box. Headed away by Parks. Breaks to Sawyers. Short ball to Taylor. Back to Sawyers. Richards in lots of space on the right wing. Sawyers goes the other way to Jacobson. Still Rovers working hard to ensure Town have no time on the ball. Sawyers, number 26 on the back of his shirt. Forward to Grandison. Great ball from Grandison. And Richards a spare man here on the right hand side. Richards crosses to the right hand side. Right back across the face of goal. It's been scrambled away. Great ball from Richards. Good idea for Bright. Closing on a clean sheet. Sharps on the ball for Shrewsbury Town. Forward to Collins. Good improvisation with the chest to find Richards. Now it's with Regan. Regan to Collins. Collins on the half turn, lets the ball run. Lovely ball from Sawyers. Collins gives chase and Dorman turns it behind. Another corner for Shrewsbury Town. Much more like it. Rovers. A Town corner taken by Richards again. Should be the goalkeepers. Punches it into the sky. And he's followed Grandison. Back across the face. Collins shoots! Collins scores! 1-0! Breakthrough for Shrewsbury Town! Goal number 10 of the season. And it's James Collins with 5 minutes to go. Shrewsbury 1 with the Roversville.
Ball down and pass it in this first couple of minutes, and I don't think it's an advantage to anybody.
A header won here by McAllister in the centre circle. Taylor in the bright yellow boots takes it down. He's on the move here, opening up for Taylor. Might take the shot on. Taylor does shoot it straight to the keeper. Decent effort though from the young. Albeit quite a few penalties in that tally, but it's a wonderful return all the same in a lower mid-table side. Town working up towards Collins here. Nice bounce for Collins who hits it just wide. Good effort. It was a good goal scorer, wasn't it? For Barnett down the years. He's the right-hand man to Sanchez. As Town go route 1 this time. And they look for Gornell. Collins seizes on the loose ball. Collins gets his pass away nice and early. Wright has to check, but now he gets it. Wright, 20 yards out. Clever reverse ball. Collins is in here. Black stays down and Collins hammers it wide of the near post. What a chance for James Collins. It up into the box. Easy this time for the goalkeeper. Neil catches. And Neil quickly dispatches upfield towards Gornell, who backs into Downing this time. Gornell, decent holder play to McAllister. Square to Richards. 15 yards inside the Barnet half. Richards plays it neatly out to the right hand side now. Taylor delivers in towards Gornell. Gornell's header just wide. Great move from Shrewsbury Town. Lunging in to try and win it back, but it's Barnet who've got the bit between their teeth, who come away with it. Good football match this one. Both sides giving it everything. Richards teases it forward down the left hand side. Collins working the channels. A challenge comes in from Downing. Collins gets away from him cleverly. Ball still alive. Collins, great play, beats Downing easily, drives it in and it's turned behind by Dennehy. It's a corner to Shrewsbury Town. Injured Plainmore in League 2. Torquay 1, Bradford 2. Kyle Reid for the Bantams, who were 1 down. 2 quick goals there. And not such good use of Dagenham though for Shrewsbury Town. Steve Elliott's got a second for Cheltenham. Dagenham 0, Cheltenham 2. Mark Wright on the ball. Good ball forward up towards the feet of Gornell. Clever turn. Gornell shoots and it's wide. Good effort though. McLeod on the ball. McLeod turns on the halfway line. Strong run from McLeod. Space now for Abita on the left hand side. Abita running at Regan. Goes a long way around. Drives it in. Neil makes a half save and it's effective. Ball still alive for McLeod. McLeod having a go at Jacobs on this. So rain continues to lash down here in North London. Barnet 0, Shrewsbury 0. Great header won by Jermaine Grandison. Mark Wright on the move. He's got Gornell on the overlap. Clever ball from Wright. Gornell angles tight in the penalty area. Drives it in and well defended this time. Forward now to Gornell. Gornell's control not the best on this occasion, but Town nick it back with the busy McAllister. McAllister rides the tackle. McAllister tries to make space for the shot. Tries to bend it and it's wide. Decent play though from the Irishman on loan from Town free kick then as we move into just a minute of added on time at the end of this first half. Matt Richards has spotted up the ball 20-25 yards out, right hand side, congested penalty area. Lots of red shirted Shrewsbury Town players in there, jostling for position. Sharps, Granderson, obvious targets. James Collins, the top goal scorer as well. Needs a good ball first and foremost for Matt Richards. Whips it in now towards the near post. Gladstone, it's in! Town has scored! Ball whipped in, it was an own goal! Barney Man got the last touch. Great tackle from Byrne on McAllister. Barney now on the attack. Abita whips it in first time. McLeod shooting chance for Holmes. Great save from Chris Neal. Holmes again to McLeod. Good footwork, good composure. Up for grabs very much so this game.
Yeah, it is, Stu, but it shouldn't be, because Town have been sloppy, at the start of the second half. They've allowed Barnet back in this game.
It's good control from Gornell on the edge of the Barnet box. Good ball to Mark Wright on the left hand side. Drops his shoulder, beats a full back with ease. Delivers now for the left hand side towards Collins. Cleared, sits up for Richards. Richard hits it. Well blocked by the defender Dennehy. Shooting chance for McAllister, and it's high and wide. Semi-detached houses behind. Not too many people in the window are interested enough to have a look out of their back windows and watch this football match. And Town knocking forward, and Collins is onside on the right hand side. This is a real chance. Collins 1-on-1 with the keeper. We played an hour at Underhill. Barnet 1, Shrewsbury 1. Mark Wright spotting up the ball for this corner kick, which is hit deep towards the far post, towards Granderson, and it's easily gathered by the goalkeeper Dean Brill. The man who just made that save from the goalkeeper. Awful clearance from the Brill. Straight to Taylor. McAllister from halfway. It's on target, and Brill backpedaling. 5 in League 2. Town free kick, down to 10 at the moment with Taylor off injured. Nicky Rowe takes his free kick, headed away easily by Hazrovich. Town can come again with Jacobson on the left hand side, nudges it outside of him to right forward to Granderson, space for Granderson to turn. Granderson delivers, Collins scores! 2-1! James Collins is 11th of the season. Great ball in from Jermaine Granderson, and Collins at full stretch turns it in from 6 yards out, and Town with Hughes, the captain. Hughes just inside his own half, just wants someone to show as an option, and eventually Holmes does. Holmes having a run at Sharps, and he shrugs him off. Good play from Ricky Holmes. Jacobson gets to tackle him, but Barnes still on the attack. Hazrovich drives a shot in, and well gathered by Chris Neal. Forward to Deering. The busy Holmes gets involved now. Holmes takes it away from Granderson. Nicky Rowe slides in and loses out on the tackle to Byrne. Great challenge though from Taylor. Really important tackle, and he's hurt. He's gone down injured. I think his afternoon might be open, but what a way to do it, in making a vital tackle on the edge of his 18-yard box. He's limping. Town on the attack. Mark Wright shoots from a long way out, and the keeper makes an uncomfortable save. Him. Town working hard to win it back. Rowe to Richards. Wright now emerges with the ball. Good ball from Wright to Sawyers, opening up for the Town here. Maybe they could kill it off here perhaps. John Taylor on the right hand side. Will he head towards the corner flag? No, he won't. Plays it in field to Sawyers. Good keep ball from Shrewsbury Town. Rowe, it's a clever ball, just inviting Jacobson to join in from left back. Jacobson checks and goes back into his own half to Granderson, who made the all-important second goal for James Collins. Here's Granderson again. Good ball forward to the feet of Sawyers. To right. Clever ball. As Sawyers now could be in down the left hand side. Morgan in the middle. Sawyers looks for Morgan, and it's claimed by the goalkeeper.
Paladicani would have probably ripped a few shreds off a few of his players in that changing room. It's just important they don't do anything silly, just keep playing the way they are.
Good clearance from Carl Regan. Over halfway, and Gornell could be in here. Gornell chance to make it two. Into the penalty. Is that a penalty? What's he given? Which was he given? He's given it the other way. Gornell was clear on goal, clearly taken down by McCormack, and he's given nothing. That just defies belief, Steve Cross.
Unbelievable, Stuart. The referee's cheated Shrewsbury. It is a total and utter cheat.
Inside the town half, taken down the line by Caddis, hooked into the box by Benson. Mopped up by the goal scorer Matt Richards, up towards Collins, takes it down on the chest. Gornell, stung by the injustice of not having a penalty, has really come to life now. Cuts inside, great ball to Wright. Wright gets his head up nice and early. Collins thinks about the shot. Instead he gives it to McAllister. Back to Collins, to Wright. Wright saved by the keeper's legs. Collins on the follow-up, falls over, and he turns it wide. Mark Wright has spotted up the ball, a couple of yards in from this touchline. He's going to whip it in towards the back stick. Shrewsbury 1-0 up here at Swindon, and they are controlling the game. Paladicani's men hanging on here. Town, if they get a second goal, they'd fancy themselves. Here it comes, a free kick from Wright towards the far post. Grandison back across goal. Collins shoots, scuffs it, cleared off the line though. McCormack didn't get hold of it, James Collins. He was going to creep in though past Fodringham. Town load the ball back into the box. Fodringham punches clear. Only as far as Mark Wright. Beats the full back with ease. He's to the byline. Pulls it back and Swindon scramble it behind for a corner. They're at 6s and 7s, the Robins.
I don't know.
Gives it back to Caddis. Here's Ritchie with that sweet left foot. Goes for goal. Neil behind it. Fumbles it. And it's been tapped in by Alan Connell. Swindon have equalised. And this time Neil holds on to it. Took an awkward bounce in front of him.
Yeah, good hands on. I'm pleased for Neil.
It's a good clearance from Neil as well, and Collins is after it. On the shoulder of Boateng. Collins shoots and it's saved at the near post by the goalkeeper. Boateng stood off Collins from an almost impossible angle. The centre forward got his shot in. Another corner to the Robins. They take it short. Ferry. Better angle maybe for Ritchie to whip it in. Rooney takes over. Rooney goes for the top corner. Hits the bar. And the rebound has been turned in. Yes, it has. Alan Connell on the goal line.
Before this 90 minutes is up.
Here's Connell. Little flick from Connell. It shows a bit too much of that to Grandison, who's as strong as an ox. And now Richards on the ball for Shrewsbury. Finds Cansdale Sheriff. Looks at Wright. Wright again, the ball over the top to James Collins here. Collins on the ball, plays against a Swindon player, and it's been helped over the top by the keeper, has it? Has it gone behind for a corner? Gives it to Caddis, the right back. Good player Caddis, gets to the byline, stands it up, Regan clears. Rooney, who made the second goal when his shot rattled the woodwork. Unable to do anything this time. Crewe 1, Accrington 0. Max Clayton for the Alex. Collins forward to Morgan here. Good chance. Morgan in the penalty area. Great covering tackle from McCormack. But wait a minute. Mark Wright on the loose ball. Wright having a go with the defender. Twisting and turning. Spinning. Needs support. Cansdale Sheriff there. Wright stands it up. Headed away. Will it fall for John Taylor? Yes, it will. John Taylor's got Regan in support. Little step over from Taylor. Taylor with a low ball in. Collins shoots and he places it over the top. Throw to Swindon down the right hand side, taken by Caddis. Grandison and Richards do well, team up to good effect there. Grandison in the left back position, a good out ball to Cansdale Sheriff, turns it forward towards Collins. Collins gets hold of it on the chest, options to his right and left. Wright screaming for the ball, and he gets it. Morgan in the middle. Sawyers as well. Wright in the penalty area still. Stands it up. Could break. Volley comes in. Straight to the keeper. It's a decent effort. Good technique from McAllister to spin and get a shot in.
And John Truick saying, got to get close to players when the ball's dropped. When you're making a pass, get close to players. And the big plus for me is the referee has got every single decision right so far up until this moment.
A free kick taken from Jacobson from halfway up towards Gornell. Good flick, it's been volleyed over. Oh, it was a shooting chance. Collins hit it really early, and it goes flying over the banner, which is a reminder of those halcyon years under Graham Turner when Town got into the old Division 2 in 1979. Town keep the ball neatly this time on the right with Gornell. Gornell crosses and Gil Martin fumbles at the near post, and it goes behind for a corner. And Gil later for these opening 31 minutes for the much part. Wright spotting up the ball, whips it in now towards the middle. Gil Martin fumbles it, and Crawley get lucky. Watt should clear for Crawley here. McAllister wins it back well for Shrewsbury Town. to win it back. McAllister putting himself about, but Crawley come away with it. Billy Clark, good ball into the middle towards Akindi. Akindi shoots, and Akindi scores, and Crawley have the lead. John Akindi for Crawley, town undone. Towards the middle, and that's well gathered by the goalkeeper. Good positive goalkeeping from Neil, and a nice early throw out as well to James Collins. He's really had too much decent service tonight. James Collins, one half chance, volleyed over the top when it was 0-0. Here he is, though, Collins, just inside the Crawley half, head down. Away he goes, gives it to Wright now. Wright with Jacobson on the overlap. Wright committing the fullback. Wright shoots, decent hit too, but it's wide of the near post. Goal kick, better though.
The keeper.
Town corner then to be taken by Mark Wright. Towards the far post it goes. Keeper's nowhere again. Collins with a head over the top. Half a chance. Keeper Gil Martin. Watts clears for Crawley. Towards halfway. Ball taken down by Sharps. Sharps to Regan. Infield to Richards. Richards goes back into his own half. To Castle Sheriff. Sharps now leading the fight from halfway. Up towards Gornell. Nice turn from Gornell. Brings Taylor into it. Taylor heads down a blind alley. Good little ball to Gornell. Shooting chance now. Fist across the face. Here's Mark Wright. Good footwork. Mark Wright scores! 10 level! Mark Wright out of nothing! It's an equaliser. 2 minutes from half time. Shrewsbury 1. Crawley 1, and it's goal number 9 of the season for winger Mark Wright. Well, towards halfway. A heavy touch this time from Sanchez Watt. Loses out to Taylor. McAllister over halfway to Collins. To Richards now. Starting to have more of an influence on the game at Richards. Jacobson now comes forward from left back. Great ball from Jacobson to Wright, who's away from the fullback. Morgan in the middle. Here it comes, misses him, and Howell anywhere will do. Thumps it behind. Shrewsbury corner, and this is more like the real Shrewsbury town in the second half. Can't take the corner short. Wright with it to Jacobson. Space now, lots of it for Wright on the left hand side. Good looking ball comes in too high for Granderson. Crawley smuggle the ball clear. Only as far as Sharps. Good reverse ball. Taylor fans wanted to shoot. Taylor does shoot, and he pulls it wide of the far stick. It was there to hit though for the young Liverpudlian goal kick. Crawley won in this top of the table game in League 2. Akindi for Crawley, edge of the box. Akindi shoots, great save from Neil, flying to his left hand side. Hit that really well. Takes the touch, 25 yards out, clips it in towards the back post. The heads go up, ball breaks for Akindi, great save. Watt got the shot in the... This would be a big win for either of these sides if they were to go on and pinch a goal in the next 17 minutes. Granderson with a good header, one on halfway. Granderson again, man mounted over man, good ball through the middle to Morgan. This is the chance. Morgan in the area. Morgan shoots, and Morgan scores! 2-1 to Shrewsbury Town. Marvin Morgan, he turned down Crawley last season, breaks into the box and arrows a shot beyond Gil Martin. What a big goal that could be in Shrewsbury's season with 16 minutes to go. It's Shrewsbury 2, Crawley 1.
Well, I tell you what, every Shrewsbury Town player has gone over to Jermaine Granderson, Stuart, because his tenacity, his willingness to get the ball from the Crawley player, he ploughed through 2 Crawley players, a fantastic through ball to Marvin Morgan. I thought Marvin Morgan's first touch had taken him. Just blocked out the Crawley threat. You know, he's been absolutely immense for me this second half, and you know, and his efforts for the second goal were fantastic.
Here's Marvin Morgan for Shrewsbury Town. Great play, just inside the Crawley half, holds off for McFadzean, and now he gives it nice and simply to Wright, the 2 goal scorers for Town combined here. Wright cuts inside, opening up for him. Wright shoots straight to the keeper. Comfortable save for Gil Martin.
Yeah, good play though from Mark Wright. A lovely play from Mark.
back. But it's a good forceful run from Tonkin, the left back. Plays it in field to Wing, opening up for him here. Shot comes in and it's gone in, and Oxford have scored early on. Last season, what can he do here? 25 yards out, right hand side. Richards delivers. Here comes a keeper. Punches clear. And as far as Dave McAllister. Looping header. And Clark back pedals and tips it over the bar. Tan corner, Tan best. 40 yards out. Plays a give and go with Regan. And Richards again. It's all in front of him. Pings it into the feet of Collins. Poor touch from Collins. Ball played towards McAllister. And now Collins in the area. Right hand side. Cuts inside. Collins goes down. Surely a penalty. What's he going to give here? He's giving it the other way. And I'm staggered. Penalty area. Granderson, Sharps all in there. Richards whips it in. Should be the goalkeeper's headed over by Collins. Keeper came, didn't get it, and Collins flicker the head, and it wasn't too far off target there. What's all that about? Almost as crazy as a decision to book Chris Neal for time wasting against Crawley a week ago. Oxford on the attack, shot from the edge of the box, and it's turned over by Chris Neal, which is just over half full tonight. Right towards the near post. How many times does he take those disappointing corners which don't beat the first man? Volleyed clear up towards halfway to Johnson, and Johnson's got support from Holmes, so he can get his head up, and he can. Holmes in the penalty area, transfer 2-0, and Holmes has scored, and it all stemmed from... Here comes a corner. Neil comes a long way, and a good claim from the goalkeeper, and Tan could ideally do with getting one back before half time as Neil clears long downfield. Clark has come a long way out, and Tonkin has almost played it past him. He has, and luckily for Tonkin, he played it away from goal. Taylor closed in outside, not the best of balls. Richards has to get on his bike to keep it for the town. Regan, McLaughlin now on halfway, pumps it forward. Sharps, good flick. Helped on by Collins. Morgan on the turn, and Morgan's in pretty wide. Whisker wide, headed down by Collins. The second half, Mark Wright to take the free kick. Oxford have playing a fairly high line on the edge of their 18-yard box. Sharps and Granderson and Collins all in there. Here comes a free kick towards Morgan, headed away by Wright, the Oxford skipper. Clear is completed by Hall, only as far as Wright, who cuts inside. Wright then goes back on himself, threads it forward. Good break for Collins here. Collins in the area, gets the benefit of the bounce. Collins shoots and it's saved by Clark from a tight angle. Chris Wilder was livid. He felt a rangy midfield player. Goes short to Holmes, who sweeps the ball in from the left-hand side, headed away easily enough. Good outball from Richards, taken down on the chest by Marvin Morgan. Morgan turns away from Hall and looks for Taylor. Clever ball in field to McAllister. McAllister now on the burst. McAllister does well to play Morgan in on the right-hand side. The angle's tight. Morgan flashing it across goal. To Wright, and Wright smashes home gloriously on the volley, and Taylor back in it. 54 minutes played. Glorious volley from Wright into the top corner, made by Morgan. It's Shrewsbury 1, Oxford 2. But Wright firing them back into contention. Here's McLaughlin again, the Irishman. The goal scorer now. Wright takes over. Wright on the charge, slaloming run forward, looks for Collins. And that's a really good ball from McAllister, who was involved in the goal. Graham Turner now on the sidelines urging his team on. Here's Little Taylor up against Tonkin. Manufactures a ball into the middle, and McAllister goes down on the edge of the box. Morgan goes into a tackle. Here's McAllister again. Good footwork. McAllister drives into the middle and cleared by Dewberry on the edge of the 6 yards. For this slender advantage. Here he is again, Holmes, riding a tackle from Sharps. He's 20 yards out, running at pace, and Regan opening up for him. Holmes goes to goal. Neil makes the save, but he was going to spill it. Taylor goes back into his own half to Regan. Regan square to Sharps, and Sharps sprays it out to the left-hand side this time. McLaughlin invited to come forward again. Lots of space in which to manoeuvre. Nice 1-2 with Wright. McLaughlin turns and uses McAllister 30 yards out. Good shot from McAllister, just wide. Decent hit, good football again from Shrewsbury Town. Something special from Richards to beat Clark from here. What can he do? And Richards goes for goal, and it's just over the bar. Oh, mighty close to 2-2. He played for Oxford on their most famous day when they won the Milk Cup, the League Cup, under one of its former guises at Wembley back in '86. Played for them in the top division, John Truick, when Oxford were flying high at the Old Manor Ground. Right now for the Town. On the left-hand side, he's got Richards on the overlap, and Wright spins and turns and delivers towards Morgan, cleared only as far as McAllister, and McAllister shoots over the top. Wouldn't come down for him.
No outball.
And a clever, quickly taken free kick from Richards to Sawyers on the right-hand side. Sawyers square, Sharps lets him run. Rowe shoots over the top. Oh, clever effort. Great free kick. Square ball to Rowe in the centre circle. Town still believe clearly the way they're knocking it about. Good ball from Rowe out to the left-hand side to Richards. Richards confronted by Holmes. Richards goes the long way round. blocked off by two players. Richards still digs it out, great tenacity. Richards plays it into the middle towards Gornell, the sub. Gornell turns sharply, great ball in, cleared, shot for right, and it's blocked. Pinball machine in the Oxford 18-yard box, they're hanging on. Then he goes in on Hall as well, and again Nicky Rowe. That's what Town need. Really putting his foot in. He's desperate to get back in the starting 11, Nicky Rowe. Good crossfield switch from Sawyers to the feet of Mark Wright. Lots of blue and amber shirts in the middle. Here's Richards now. Richards drives it in. Gornell on the turn. McAllister wants it. McAllister gets it. Takes a touch. Plays it out to the right hand side. McLaughlin fouled. Keeps his feet. McLaughlin shoots wide. Goal kick. Sharp striker. Morecambe have beaten Cheltenham 3-1. Cheltenham, they will be delighted to know that Shrewsbury are at least losing. Time almost up, deep into stoppage time. Town 2-1 down. McLaughlin, ball forward to Gornell. Is there time for one last chance? Gornell back to Sawyers on the right hand side. He's got to whip it in as fast as he can here, Sawyers. He's heading towards the corner flag here, Sawyers. Looking for some space. Then he plays it off Davis. Will it go for a corner? No, it won't. Oxford clear. Town throw. They've just got to take this throw as quickly as possible. Sharps with it to Rowe. Deep into stoppage time. Now or never for Shrewsbury Town. We're at the point of no return almost. Richards for Shrewsbury. Shoots from a long way out. And he scores! Matt Richards from 35 yards. Deep into stoppage time, and he rescues Shrewsbury's proud unbeaten record. It's scarcely believable. They do just not know the meaning of defeat here. Matt Richards from miles out. Shrewsbury 2, Oxford 2. Can you believe it?
What an absolute stunner. You know, I thought Mark Wright's goal was a...
Referee Miller having a word to calm a few tempers down, and here comes a corner now from Richards towards the back stick. Shot gets his head on that one, but it's wide. Good couple of yards wide of 4 minutes played. Shrewsbury 0, Burton 0 here on BBC Shropshire 96 FM. Richards gives it back to Jacobson. Good looking ball comes into the middle. A looping header, it's over the top from Sawyers. Decent effort from the Albion loading.
Right side.
Town look for Richards. Collins now through the middle. Adder should win the race. An awful back pass. Morgan's going to get there first. Morgan gets there ahead of the keeper. Then it's blocked by the keeper's knees, with Collins screaming for the pullback. Marvin Morgan did really well. Town corner taken by Richards towards Morgan, heads it over the top. Half a chance. He's annoyed with himself as well. Stooping header. Richards can produce from this set piece. It's 35 yards out, right hand side. Here it comes, left-footed into the middle, misses everybody, does it? Yes, it does, no one got a touch. Great ball in from Richards. They missed Morgan, then he missed one, and they've tumbled down to 15th, 16th position. Still the same team as well, and they're making problems of their own doing here. Town have won the ball, with Collins and Morgan lunging in. Richards now slides it intelligently to this near side. Sawyers, McLaughlin on the overlap. Sawyers finds him, and McLaughlin drives it in. It falls to Morgan. Can he get out? Yes, he can. Morgan shot turned over by Atkins. He seems to take an age there, Morgan. No, it's a Town corner again then, taken by Richards, deep towards the far post. Collins is over the bar. Oh, good chance. Collins attacked it. Very hard nut to crack. Claude Davis has given Crawley a 1-0 lead at Macclesfield. Crawley, who need a result, don't they? Just a good ball from McAllister, and the flag stayed down. Morgan's onside. Angles tied. Right in the middle. Sawyers in the middle. Morgan looks for right, and it's cut out by the defender. Oh, needed more quality. In the gap between the two stands. Here comes a corner from Bright. Keeper's nowhere. Ball bouncing around. Collins on the overhead, and it's headed off the line. He must have thought he'd scored. James Collins' instinctive effort. Overhead kick. Really good clearance. Town have another corner. This is better though. Right as the sun comes out. Awkward corner. Shot! Scores! Town in front. It's shot! Heads in from on the goal line. The captain leading by example. What a great corner from Mark Wright. Sharps. Total conviction. Who's going to get there first? Heads it in. It shoots me 1, Burton 0.
Yeah, super corner from Mark Wright. We saw it
at the moment. Got a lot to offer the game.
Yeah, certainly has, Stuart. You know, and it's just the way his side, you know, it's capitulate when they go goal down. It's only a matter of time before Town get another one.
Morgan finds Taylor. Good looking ball in. Oh, it's on top of the net. Great ball in from Taylor. Last season. So they've got some decent players waiting in the wings, but they're 1-0 down, Burton. The Brewers. John Taylor on the ball. 30 yards out, right hand side. Plays it forward to Morgan. Good strength from the big man. Uses Conor McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes short, back to Taylor. Space now from Dave McAllister. And he's fed the ball. McAllister shoots, deflection, corner. Corner to Shrewsbury Town. Yeah, free kick, 30 yards out, taken short by Wright to Jacobson. Jacobson whips in a really good looking ball. Shot header, saved by Atkins, who's on the follow-up, no one. Great header, nearly 2 for the captain there. Really good ball, whipped in 1-0.
Yeah, it was a super header from Sharps, but really clever play as well from Town. Sure, you know, they could have just whipped that free kick in from the dead ball position, but they didn't move players about, and that makes it easy for Sharp to get a header on.
Collins plays it in field here to Dave McAllister, gets his head up nice and early, spreads the point of the attack to John Taylor. Taylor delivers, put forward for Collins here. Collins closes in, it's a handball. No, it isn't. I meant against Collins, by the way. Mark Wright stood there, hands on hips, takes a corner now towards Granderson, over the top. Good chance, excellent chance for Jermaine Granderson. Little side foot from 5 yards out, and it goes
from Mark Wright. This wind holding the ball up, not making it very easy for the.
Oh, Burton have got themselves into trouble here. Morgan's won it. Collins wants it in the middle. Morgan delivers to Wright, who should score. And it's saved by the keeper. Instinctive save. He doesn't know how he hasn't scored. Morgan rolled. Town 1. Burton 0. Mark Wright on the ball. On the left-hand side. Good burst of pace from Mark Wright. Then it's into the side netting. He wants a corner. And he'll get a corner as well. Mark Wright does with this set piece. Here it goes deep towards the far post. Sharps, then there Atkins flaps at it. Collins on the volley wide. Decent chance for Collins.
Until it's 2-0 for me, the game's never won.
Yeah, Time would love that safety net of a second goal just to take the sting out of it. I wouldn't say that Shrewsbury fans are really hanging on and biting their fingernails yet, but 1-0 always is such a slender advantage, isn't it? 1-0 to Shrewsbury Town. Ian Sharps with the goal here today. Early in the second half. Here's John Taylor, who's done well since coming on at half time. Plays it to Morgan, back to Taylor, still with Taylor. Taylor now to McAllister. McAllister shoots straight at the keeper. Good football again there from Shrewsbury.
Yeah, super.
Free kick. Pesky Salido wanders to the edge of his technical area again. Just wonder if this is going to be his last game as Burton manager. If they lose here today, it'll be 13 games without a win. Free kick delivered, helped on by Sharps. Is there anyone there for Town? Right turns, blocked by Austin. And again, Burton just about stand firm, hanging on at times. Fans want full time here. They want 3 more points, which will see Shrewsbury Town right in the thick of this exciting, exhilarating League 2 promotion race. Is there time for a second goal? McAllister's been fouled, good advantage played. Mark Wright in the penalty area. Mark Wright instead to hit. Hits him wide of the near post. And that's a goal kick to Burton. Fleetwood 1. So Telford have to do it the hard way if they're to get anything out of that. Plymouth go penny direct here towards Feeney. Out comes Neil, really good goalkeeping from Neil on the edge of the box. Feeney almost got it. I guess they did the greenhouse better, unfortunately. Then it speaks Jacobson again on the right hand side. Pulls it back. And Chadwick, heavy touch. Chadwick still. Chadwick shoots, saved by Neil. Good play again from Lennox. Pete Jacobson with alarming ease. Pulled it back to Chadwick, who wanted to take an age to get his shot, and he eventually did. With you at far away home park in the southwest of England today. John Taylor on the ball here. Recall to the starting 11. Taylor delivers towards Collins, gets a touch. The break towards right, tight angle. Drives it in. It's Morgan on the knees. And they scramble it away. Morgan just couldn't move his feet quickly enough to knock it into an empty net. Northern Ireland international. 1 cap against Italy in Pescara in October. And takes a throw in short now to Morgan. Morgan delivers an inviting ball in with the left foot. Right header, it's wide. Great ball from Morgan. Right pulled away well from first and foremost from Plymouth Argyle. Struggling Plymouth Argyle. Here comes a free kick from Williams. Which Matt Richards will take. Left-footed, Richards with it towards Morgan, who heads it wide of the far post. Morgan and Granderson both converged on the ball, and a combination of the two of them headed it wide. Good play from Collins here, gives it to Taylor on the right-hand side. Taylor checks and uses McLaughlin, takes a touch. He pings it into the middle. Poor ball again. How many times have we said that about Shrewsbury from out wide today? Kevin Ellison has given Morecambe a 1-0 lead at Barnet. Here's Wright on the left-hand side. The ball comes in again, doesn't clear the first man. Argyle can't clear. Great ball from Richards. Better ball from Richards to Taylor. Taylor delivers towards the near post. Collins header. Turned behind by Blanchard, was it? Yes, it was. Town won a corner. Nice for this free. It's goal kick.
James Collins is right there. That's got to be a corner. Great ball in from John.
Even 45 minutes.
Yeah, it is. And you know, you've got to keep the ball still, as you said. in good positions.
But here they come, Marvin Morgan on the attack, central position, 30 yards out, nudges it to this near side, Wright confronted by Berry, Wright wanders in field, uses Richards, McLaughlin wants it, Richards goes to a bit further forward to Taylor, McLaughlin behind him, Taylor takes a touch, good looking for it, Morgan's header, straight to the goalkeeper, what a chance for Marvin Morgan, powder puff header in the end from the big centre forward, and a comfortable save.
Yeah, great.
From Shropshire to Home Park, 240 miles. Feeney for Argyle gets the ball into the middle to Chadwick. Here's Watson, what a shoot over the top! Oh, he hit that so well. Took a touch of Jacobson en route. Lovely move from Argyle, Feeney and Chadwick teeing up Watton, who hit it for all he was worth.
Plymouth side and have a go at him, but at the moment it's not happening.
Good ball from Wright to Collins on the left hand side, Morgan in the middle, Taylor as well, it's towards Morgan, gets a touch, takes a deflection, over the top, corner. Better though, good play from Collins down the left, ball in, better movement this time from Big Morgan, got a shot in. 0 down here at Plymouth, what they could do for Willie Sigurdsson this afternoon to inject some quality into their performance. 20 minutes into the second half, ball is with Collins on the edge of the box, Collins turns, Collins shoots and it's just wide! Better, sharp turn from Collins. I think Cole, the keeper, had given that one up as well, you know, and it wasn't too far wide of his left-hand post.
Yeah, and that's what we want, Stuart.
Tries to turn and runs into danger. Time come again, Wright into to Collins, Collins back to Wright. This is happening just inside the Plymouth Argyle half on the left-hand side. Rowe now, ball forward to the shaven-headed Collins, great flick. Morgan turns, Morgan in the area, Morgan still, he's one-on-one with the keeper, saved on the keeper's legs and hacked away by Pearce. That was close. Can Town keep the ball alive? No, they can't. McAllister's out-harried. Good ball retention from Argyle. Now it's knocked forward by Walton, the captain. Taken down by Sumu. McDonald, good ball through the middle. Sumu's offside, he can put it to bed here. Good save from Neil. Really good save, atoning for his error there. Towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin, last man back, works it onto his left foot. Lifts it forward, helped on by Gornell. Towards Morgan. Morgan to Collins, to Gornell. Great challenge from Berry. There's a man over, shooting chance maybe. Town straight through, Collins cuts inside, Collins falls over, it's still there, it's a goal, that's Scramble, great save from the keeper! Right shot, instinctive save from Cole, turns him round a post for a corner, out of nothing Mark Pride must have thought he scored.
Unbelievable, incredible save, probably one of the best saves you're going to see, Stuart.
Flag as they pull forward, entering the point of no return here. Keep into stoppage time. Plymouth fans trying to lift their team over the finishing line. Gornell on the ball. Sharp turn from Gornell. Can he make some space here, Gornell? Gives it back to McLaughlin. Got to play it in first time, surely. Instead he checks so. McLaughlin crosses left-footed. Morgan's in there. Ball bouncing around and Pearce takes command. And just scrambles it away for Argyle. Hanging on there. But it's just about effective. Can Town load it forward one last time? It's with Nicky Rowe. Plymouth defending really deep here. Mark Wright on the ball, 40 yards out. Wright drops his shoulder, cuts inside to think about the shot. Instead he plays it into the middle towards Morgan. Morgan shoots and it's blocked. Morgan falls over. Appealing for a handball, Town fans behind the goal. As Morgan goes straight. Gillingham, they'll be keen to go again on Tuesday at the Meadow. Town free kick then taken by Richard. Headed, comes in against the bar. Marvin Morgan heads it against the bar in stoppage time. So close. Town through. Seconds to go here. Richards to Wright, it's got to come in the middle now. Wright on the ball, lifts it into the penalty area. Sharp's in there, breaks to Gornell. Gornell shoots, tipped over by the keeper. Gornell must have thought he'd scored. Fingertip save, another corner, is there time? Why has it taken 90 minutes for Town to attack like this, Steve?
No, exactly, Stuart, isn't it? You ask yourself that every